DJs and dance music producers, are you struggling to make waves in the ever-changing sea of music industry, platform and algorithm changes? Feeling lost in the labyrinth of YouTube and SoundCloud configurations? You feel like you're stuck with your growth and need a strategy to grow on SoundCloud and YouTube, which will then help you get more streams, more plays, more engagement, more comments, and essentially build an audience on YouTube and SoundCloud. Meet Jason Trevor Miller, commonly known as Redux Saint in the tech house space and Placebo Effect in his melodic techno guise. He also runs the record label Deep Tech LA, and he's done that for over 5 years. He has a string of great releases on some big labels. He's had gigs and yet still faces challenges.
Like you, Graham, I'm a student of anything I participate in, and continuously learning the game, which I call the music industry, is kind of been a focus of myself. And there's various areas that change, and I felt like I was getting behind in certain areas, like some of the configurations for YouTube or SoundCloud, because you just get used to doing something a certain way that you get stuck in complacency with it, and you may not be doing it wrong. So I had talked to a couple of people that had actually taken the program, and they had kind of given me an overview of what took place in it. And it seemed appealing to me as how I could continue my education. One of the primary reasons I do any type of program is really the networking aspect of it, is connecting with other professionals who are all hungry, willing, and able to try to take your stuff to the next level. Creating that network of DJ producers is really essential for your launch into the next level. Kind of look at it as in various stages of you decide, hey, I can actually do this, to hey, I can release regularly, to hey, I have the confidence or a respected DJ and artist. Once you get past that stage, and then you're appealing to the masses of listeners, that's kind of where I am right now. I'm trying to get over that hump, and joining these programs for me is kind of like getting insights. Well, what are my weaknesses, and how can I improve on those weaknesses to kind of help me do it? And in essence, is how do I get an understanding of what I'm doing wrong? And I think through going through your program, I was able to get refreshed on some of the stuff that I knew, but also finding new techniques and methods that have helped kind of move those particular areas of my weaknesses forward.
So via my course, The Artist Blueprint, Jason learned ways to optimize his SoundCloud for 2024 and the best ways to grow his following, which has grown the reach of his releases, and it's getting him more listeners and followers.
When I first took the Blueprint program, going through the materials, I was able to find some nuggets that really kind of helped move along, especially in SoundCloud and YouTube. I feel like I'm getting more into the logarithm because it's like I'm posting stuff daily on it. It's kind of like it's almost like content. So that has really helped.
As part of my course, The Artist Blueprint, we have 2 weekly group calls which students can join for a lifetime, having access to my help for as long as they need it. I sat down with Jason and a few of the students on one of these group calls to discuss their YouTube channels, and we literally went through the whole of the channel and pulled apart each part of what he'd been doing so far, and then how he could make improvements to the channel and the videos he'd been uploading.
And then we sat in one of the weekly, meetings, and we went through personally how I had configured my YouTube, and now I have a YouTube strategy as well as an understanding of what I'm doing on the platform. And to date, since I've done that, I think I've gained 3,000 followers on YouTube, just surpassed 1,000 followers on Placebo Effect. So it has helped me tremendously. And really, from my standpoint, I was kind of slacking on those 2 platforms that I believe needed to have more focus on, which was YouTube and kind of TikTok. This has helped me tremendously because understanding that YouTube is the most widely searched for music these days, I had to get my house in order for it. And just in general, just the connection I have with you guys and the support that you guys now give me on my releases is tremendous right now with my playlist. That's kind of another thing that I kind of struggle a little bit with was just my Spotify. I've got releases, they're supported by major DJs, but not getting that much love through the logarithm in Spotify itself. So having, the weekly swaps with you guys as well as, other various support from you guys has really helped me tremendously.
So Jason, what would you tell someone who's considering investing in the Artist Blueprint and working with me and data transmission?
I would highly recommend it. The net results of my participation in it has been very positive, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who is looking at a program to kind of, you're feeling stuck and you need to move stuff forward. I think this is a perfect program for that.
Jason is just one of my many success stories with the Artist Blueprint, and success looks differently for each of the artists on the program. Some want growth across Spotify and SoundCloud and YouTube, and for other students, success is about touring the world. But for every student, it's always about getting more people listening to your music. For me, that's the biggest thing I'm passionate about, getting people listening to your music. When you've spent so much time researching how to be a producer, learning how to make music, learning all the parts of making music, learning how to DJ and learning the skills behind DJing, and then getting people to actually listen to what you're doing, listening to your music and your DJing. And I always think if you're spending so much time making all of that, you need to spend exactly the same promoting your records. And with the Artist Blueprint, it's about giving you the tools and techniques to promote yourself and your music so that you get more people listening to it. Because that, at the end of the day, is going to build you an audience and fan base. And once you've got an audience and fan base, you can achieve anything in this industry. Are you with me? Click on the link below this video in the description to jump on a discovery call with me. Then we can discuss how I can help you with your goals and what success looks like for you with the program, the Artist Blueprint. And then click on the screen if you want to see the next video where I helped Josh Samuel go from his bedroom to getting a management offer and having a manager work with him so that he's now getting signed to much bigger labels and progressing his career, all from working with me on the Artist Blueprint. Go and jump into that next. I'll see you over there. I've been Graham Farmer. I'll see you in the next one.